On the high kneeling position, keep your ribs, hips, and knees in a straight line. Arms up towards the ceiling. On exhale, start from your head to roll your spine down until your hands on the roller. Try not to push your pelvis back. Inhale, straighten your spine to glide the roller out. Exhale, glide the roller in and roll your spine up. Do it for 3 sets. When you glide the roller out, your forearms on the roller and sit back towards your heels. When you glide the roller in, lift your hips up and draw your abs in. Now angle the roller slightly to the right side. Upper body turn towards the roller, but your legs stay in place. Inhale, glide the roller out, sit back towards the left heel. Exhale, roll your spine up, let the roller glide in. Do it for 3 sets. You should feel stretch on the left side of your body. Relax your shoulders and neck. Depends on where you are tied. This could be a good stretch for your lower back, upper back, or neck. Now your second side. Angle your roller to the left and turn your torso to the left. Glide out to straighten your back. Glide in to round your back for 3 times. If you are tight on one side, you can roll more on the tighter side. Bring the roller back to the center, pick up the roller and roll your torso up to the upright position. On exhale, abs draw in to bring the roller up for 5 sets. Inhale, lower the roller down. Keep your abdominal wall toned and firm. Now push your ribs forward or bring your roller too far back behind your shoulders. Next, bring the roller in front of the chest. Circle your arms and roller 5 times. Then reverse the circle. Keep your collarbones wide, keep your torso strong and still. Then bring them up towards the ceiling and do 5 circles on the top. Then reverse. This is to work your core while mobilizing your shoulders. Place your whole spine on the roller, feet parallel position, with a yoga block or pillow in between your legs. On exhale, squeeze into the block and roll your spine up towards the ceiling. Inhale on the top, then roll your spine down. Do it for 5 times. Use your lower abs to push pelvis down first, then let the rest of the spine follow the tailbone to roll up. When you roll down, start by sinking your chest down, then let the rest of your spine follow. Really feel the articulation in your spine. On the top of the bridge, ideally, you want your knees, hips, and lower ribs in a diagonal line. If you are tight in your hips, you may not get your hips up high enough. Try not to do it by arching your back. Just feel your glutes and hamstrings working and abs firm. Keep your chest low will prevent you from arching your back and lose your abdominal connection. After 5 sets, hold your position on the top and do 10 small pulses. You should feel in your lower glutes, inner thighs, and abdominals. Roll up again and do another set of 10 pulses. Place your whole spine on the roller, your feet parallel with a yoga block or pillow in between your legs. Start with breathing to settle your back on the roller, and bring your arms up to feel your body balance on top of the roller. Your head, lower ribs, and pelvis on the roller. Pelvis is not tucking or arching. Bring your hands behind your head, fingers interlaced, elbows slightly angled forward. On exhale, sink your abs down, tuck your chin slightly, then lift head and chest off. Take an inhale on the top, then exhale to sink your abs and curl your chest off a little bit more. Inhale, lower your body down. Do it for 5 sets. Try not to move your pelvis. Relax your neck and shoulders and keep the roller still. Use exhalation to sink your abdominal muscles down towards the spine and in towards the belly button like you are tightening up a belt. This is the most important part of the exercise. We need that sinking action to work the deeper layers of our abdominal muscles. Keep your waistband long, pelvis in neutral position as if you could balance a glass of water on top of your pelvis. Next exhale, curl your head and chest off. Inhale on the top, exhale turn your chest towards the right. Inhale come back to the center. Exhale turn towards the left, then center. Do it for 3 sets. Try to keep your torso up, really bent from your chest, not just your neck. Start from the other side. Exhale, sink your abs and curl up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, rotate to the left. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. All together 3 sets. Keep the roller still. You only turn as much as you can stabilize the roller. Last one, curl your head and chest off. On exhale, without stopping in the center, exhale, rotate to the right, then left, back and forth for 5 sets. Now we are changing position. Move your upper back off the roller. The edge of the roller is at the level of your shoulder blades, not too high or too low. On exhale, curl your head and chest off. Inhale, hold, then exhale to curl a little bit more, then lower your body down. Do it for 5 sets. If the roller is pressing on you too hard, use a towel to cover it or skip this exercise. Your head only goes as low as you don't arch your back, so it may not touch the floor. Hands support your neck the whole time. Make sure your lower ribs stay on the roller the whole time. If you are arching your lower back, then this exercise will be too much for you. Now work your obliques. Exhale, curl your head and chest off. Another exhale, rotate to the right. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Do it for 3 sets. Start from the other side. Exhale, curl your head and chest off. Rotate to the left. Inhale, center. Rotate to the right. Inhale, center. Do it for 3 sets. This setting gives you more challenge for your abs and also extend your upper back, which we don't do a lot in daily life. Bring your whole body back on the roller, a pillow or yoga block in between your legs. Use a pillow for your head if your lower ribs cannot stay down or your chin is up. Inhale, feel your back long and relax into the roller. On exhale, sink your abs towards the spine and gently squeeze into the block to activate your lower abs. Do it for a few times. Focus on your lower abdominal area. We're going to use lower abdominals to move your legs in this exercise. Put the yoga block away. On exhale, sink your lower abs and float your left knee up to the top of your hip without arching your back. Next exhale, lower abs, bring your right knee up. Then lower your left foot down, then right foot down. Do it for a few sets. Relax your legs. Try not to tense up your shoulders and lower back, and use your lower abs to move your legs up. Also control the down so your abs are engaged the whole time. Now flow one knee up, then the other. Relax feet down towards the sit bones. On exhale, lower abs draw in and reach your legs up a few times. Focus on sinking the lower abs. Relax your hips and legs. If you work your legs too hard, it's hard to feel your lower abs. Try not to tense up your quads or your hips. All in your lower abs. No changes in your spine or pelvis. Now use your lower abs to flow the knees up again, then reach legs up towards the ceiling. On exhale, open your thighs to the sides without moving the roller. Inhale close. Do it for a few sets. When you open your legs, feel your lower abs sink down and pull in towards the belly button. Keep your legs working evenly so the roller stays still. Next, float your knees up one at a time. Keep your feet down so your legs relaxed. Then on exhale, lower your left foot down towards the floor. Inhale, come back. Exhale, right foot down. Inhale, come back. Do it for a few sets. No need to touch the floor with your foot. It's all about working your lower abs without tensing up your lower back, shoulders, or hips. Legs are relaxed. Keep your lower back and pelvis still. You can bend your elbows to add more challenge. Since the contact point is smaller, your core will have to work harder. Last one, float your knees up to the same position. On exhale, dipping both feet down towards the floor at the same time. Inhale, come back to the starting position. Do it for a few sets. Two legs are heavier than one leg, so your lower abs will have to work harder, and your feet may not go as low. Again, lower back and pelvis is stable, no arching in the back. Sit on the front end of the roller, abs draw in, roll your back down onto the roller on exhale. Inhale at the bottom, then exhale, roll your spine back up. Your hands behind your thighs first. Do it 5 times. Keep your feet wide and not too close to you. Use your abdominal muscles to control the movement. If you want more challenge, you can have your hands off. Try to keep your feet on the floor the whole time. You can have your hands on the floor to help you if you need. Try not to let your shoulder blades roll forward or drop your head too low. This is a very difficult balance exercise. It really shows any tightness or imbalance. Feel your abs pull in towards your belly button. Use your abs to control your movement. Place your mid-thighs on the roller. Forearms on the floor, shoulder width apart. Shoulders right on top of your elbows. On exhale, abs draw in, then bend both knees for a few times. Try not to drop your ribs or hips. If you are tight in your hips or thighs, your back may want to move. Feel that your hamstrings in the back of your legs are working when you bend your knees. This is to work your core and hamstrings while lengthening your thighs and hips. If you let go your abs, you will not get the same benefits. Come off the roller, rest back to your heels and give your arms a little bit break. Come back to the same position and do one leg at a time. Now you want to pay attention to your pelvis. When you bend one leg, keep your abs in so you don't move your lower back or pelvis. Doing one leg may show some imbalance. You may feel one side tighter than the other, and your core will work harder to stabilize your back and pelvis. Come off the roller, rest back to your heels once you are done. Lie on the right side, your armpit area on the roller, both hands behind your head, knees bent. On exhale, side bend to your left, inhale, return. Do it for 5 times. Keep your spine long, bend from your waist, not from your neck. Keep your knees, hips, and shoulders stacked. Now, exhale, lift up. Inhale, rotate your body to the ceiling, then come back to the center. Do it for 6 sets. Keep your lower back and pelvis still. Just rotate your ribcage like you are wringing out a towel. Our upper back is designed to rotate, so we want to restore the mobility in the ribcage area. Keep your spine long, especially when you are rotating. The more length you have, the better. Keep your neck and shoulders relaxed throughout the exercise. If the roller is too hard for your armpit area, use a towel to cover the roller. Now switch sides. Left armpit on the roller, knees bent, back long. On exhale, side bend your torso to the right. Inhale, return. Do it for 5 times. Try not to let your elbows go behind your shoulders and ribs go forward. Ribs stay on top of the hips. Lots of length in your spine. Now add rotation. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, center. Inhale, come down. Repeat for 6 sets. Your breath can help you move your upper back better. Inhale, feel the air in between your ribs to expand your ribcage area, while keeping your neck and shoulders relaxed. This exercise is working your obliques and mobilizing your upper back. Roller on your left hand side. Left knee bent in front of your pelvis, right knee bent with right foot closer to your right sit bone. If this position is not comfortable for your hip or knee, keep your left leg straight out to the side. Bring your right arm up towards the ceiling. Side bend your torso to the left. Lift your upper body up, then side bend over to your right side. Repeat for 3 sets. If your hips are tight, you can put a pillow underneath your left sit bone or do it with your right leg straight. Keep your left hand light on the roller. Roller will roll out when you side bend and roll in when you sit up. Next, side bend over to the left, then turn your torso towards the roller. Put both hands wide on the roller. Inhale to lift your body up, roller comes in. Exhale to roll the roller out and lower your body down. Do it for 3 sets. Try to relax your hips. Keep your spine long so you don't compress in your lower back. The longer you lengthen your spine, the easier. Now let's try the other side. Your right hand on the roller, left arm up towards the ceiling, side bend over to the right. Come back to the center. Then side bend to the other side. Do it for 3 sets. Again, keep your abs drawn in and keep your right hand light on the roller. When you side bend to the left, try to let your left hip relax. Your left sit bone relax down towards the floor. After 3 sets, side bend to the right, let your roller roll out, then turn your torso towards the roller, both hands wide on the roller. Inhale, lengthen your spine to lift your chest up. Exhale, push the roller away and lower your body down. Do it for 3 sets. Relax your hips and let your spine move. Again, put a blanket or a pillow underneath your right sit bone or keep your left leg straight if your hips are not comfortable. This will reduce some of the tension in your hips. Mid-thighs on the roller, feet wide apart, hands on the floor, chest lifted. Inhale, bend your elbows and lower your forearms down. Exhale, use upper body to bring yourself back up to the starting position. Do it for 5 times. Keep the shape of your spine the whole time. Try not to bend too much in your neck. It's a very smooth back bend throughout your spine. Keep your abs in so that you will not sink in your lower back area. Also keep your elbows in parallel position when you bend your elbows to work your triceps. Lower both of your elbows at the same time, then straighten at the same time. Keep your shoulders down. Sit back to your heels when you finish 5 sets. Sit nice and tall, hands on the roller, fingers facing back. Inhale, straighten your elbows to push the roller away. Exhale, bend your elbows to roll the roller in. Do it for 8 times. Keep your chest lifted and your head on top of your spine. Abs draw in to keep this good posture. This is to stretch your shoulders and open your chest area. Try not to move your head forward or drop your chest when you do the exercise. Stand in front of the roller, left foot on the roller, feet hip distance apart. Roll your spine down from the top of your head on exhale. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, roll your spine back up. Do it for 2 sets. Keep your abs drawn in and articulate your spine 1 bone at a time. Keep your hips even. Switch sides. Keep your feet hip distance apart. If they are too narrow, it's hard to balance. Keep your pelvis even. Try not to lift your right hip. When you roll up, find your plumb line. Your ribs on top of your pelvis, shoulders on top of your ribs, and head on top of your shoulders. Bring your right foot down and feel your nice and long standing posture. And this concludes your workout.